Hey everybody, Joe Morrison, 49SAF Pod, recording from a garage. No, it's not Mark Maron's garage. And I feel like the audio is almost there, but I can hear that if I go too loud with my voice, I think it's going to bounce off a gas can. Oh, anyway, the life of an audio engineer. That's not me. Fund manager, Joe Morrison. And, you know, this is a new era at the 49SAF. Happy New Year to you and Happy New Year to us. We have a brand new shiny associate, Erin Baca, who's joining us at the fund. We're going to talk to her today. And, you know, before this, we've recorded 26 episodes. But I think that since we have somebody new at the fund, and since we started our recordings in 2017 with entrepreneurial ecosystem builders, and we sort of talked to not only folks like that, but startups themselves and some of the more experienced business professionals in the Alaska community, people who have been there and done that, as well as the people who are trying to get there and do it. It's time to talk about season 2. And Erin comes to us with a wealth of experience, both at startup and established companies. She's working on supporting and helping lead the effort, along with Kevin Croy of our advisory committee, at Alaska Angel Conference 2019. This is an effort that brings angel investing to the communities of not just Anchorage, but also Fairbanks and Juneau. It's a statewide effort. You can find out more online at akangelconference.com. Super excited Erin joined us. Super excited it's a new year. And without further ado, let's go listen to the new associate drop her thoughts about the 49th State Angel Fund. Here we go. So tell me about your first week on the job.
We have written compliance memos for $1.15 million of investment and are working on wiring those funds to our managers. We have talked to potential advisory committee members in an effort to fill 2 spots. I have attended lots of holiday functions and eaten more than my fair share of cheese and crackers and various types of cured meats.
What was the best thing you ate at all of the events you went to?
Oh boy, this is tough. That's like picking a favorite child. Anything that's like wild game. So I think I've had some elk sausage. So yeah, you can't beat that. And then my friend Carrie Skaggs makes bourbon barrel smoked salmon. So
was elk sausage or bourbon barrel smoked salmon better?
Sausage. I'm a red meat girl.
I'll be honest, I respect that answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good, true Alaskan answer, even though there's salmon on the other side. Okay. Anything else from this week? Education-wise, anything from this week stand out to you? Easy, medium, hard week?
I don't think anything's difficult. It's engaging and fast moving. Learned about SBICs and learning more and more about 49SAF and our managers and what we do. And everything's brand new, which is really fun. That's, I think, when I operate at my best, when I'm uncomfortable and learning.
Well, I'm blown away, and I really appreciate you joining the fund. Why were you interested in working with us?
I was listening to, when I was thinking of this decision, and I was really conflicted because I was deciding between a couple of different opportunities. I wrote down this quote, and I don't remember where I heard it, probably a podcast, but I've been looking at it in my bathroom mirror for a while. It said, "Where will I have the most fun and least regrets?" And this just bubbled up as that answer, as that opportunity to have the most fun and the least regrets. I very much enjoy being part of a community and and working with purpose-driven organizations, and I very much believe that infusing capital in various stages of startups will create a diverse or help generate a diverse ecosystem. And this is one way that I can be involved, because I don't have the money to do it. So why don't I contribute how I can in a meaningful way?
Yeah. It's interesting. I've been thinking about what you said regarding the family analog and Alaska's startup community. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you say? No, I want you to say it. And I actually kind of buy it, but say it again.
Something to the effect of, we're just like one big messy family. And sometimes, there are arguments or misunderstandings, disagreements, occasional fights. But in the end, like, we're all kind of in this together and working toward a common goal of prosperity and diversity and community, just making Alaska as a whole better. And so, yeah, we all kind of just dust ourselves off and jump back in the ring and do what needs to get done. So, it took me a long time when you first said, I really think Alaska startup community is like a family, and I feel comfortable there. I instantly sort of pulled back on that. Yeah.
And then I thought about it, and I was like, well, wait a second. You don't get to pick your family. Right?
Yeah,
but we are all still family, and we all do pull together, and we all have the same goals, and we all have the same intent to see new businesses thrive in Alaska. Mm-hmm. And I kind of think you're right, but it's
I like hearing that always.
You'll fit right in here. So anyway, what are you most looking forward to accomplishing in 2019?
I mean, that's pretty easy. The Alaska Angel Conference. I'm very, very excited about it. And every time I have a conversation with an entrepreneur or a potential investor, it's cheesy, but I get butterflies thinking about the learning opportunity and how it's going to bring new people to the table who, either, had trouble accessing the information or the investors or, the ecosystem in some way. Like they're coming to the table. Everybody is, meeting at the same level where we can break things down to the absolute basic and most easy to understand level and then build from there. And so it's communicating with new people in new ways and, bringing new investors to the table. It's an amazing opportunity.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, Alaska Angel Conference is the concept where, most angel investments sort of start at $25,000 or up. The Alaska Angel Conference is a concept where dramatically lower amount of capital at risk that an individual investor puts up, you still create a pool of $100,000 to $200,000 guaranteed it goes to one Alaska company. And it's an investment. And the reason for this process, the 12-week process that you're leading along with one of our committee members, Kevin Croy, the reason for this is, you should take a long time to think about how to invest in a high-risk company that doesn't have revenues, that doesn't have established track record, that really sort of has just people and maybe an idea and an early prototype or early customers to invest in. So folks can find out more about that at akangelconference.com. And we have events starting, I think, when, Erin?
Our next one is January 9th from 5:30 to 7:30. It is Angel Investing 101. So yeah, breaking it down, very simple, straightforward, and easy to digest information. We are making this a statewide event. So we will have workshops at physical locations in Anchorage, Fairbanks, and Juneau, but all of our workshops will be accessible via Zoom. So we'll have webinar/workshops, and they will be recorded so we can share them with people who are unable to attend at specific days and times. But of course, if you do participate, you're able to ask questions and be a little more involved.
That's amazing. And folks can find out more online again at akangelconference.com. We'll go back to you. Do you feel comfortable talking about your core values?
I do. I generally do. I feel like I give you a different answer every time.
I don't think you do. Okay. I have a favorite core value of yours, but let's hear what you got.
I mean, honesty, which gets me into trouble sometimes. Empathy and kindness. And I think maybe the one you're going to say is vigilance.
I is so guilty.
Yeah.
So guilty. Yeah. I think that's an amazing core value, vigilance. I have an overly complicated core value structure, and vigilance was not in it, but I love vigilance.
I think I'm cheating with that one because it encompasses it's a basket that carries a sorry, my battery's going low. It carries a lot of a lot of other values that I get to just kind of toss in there with it. But yeah, I just think that being aware of your surroundings, being aware of your own intentions, and not just in your actions, but also like physically, and noticing if somebody near you on the bus is hurting or in need, or if you're I don't know, blocking the line of traffic on a sidewalk and somebody's trying to get by you and they can't, just kind of being vigilant in your effect on the world, and trying to understand people's intentions, and how most people aren't trying to do harm, or most people don't have bad intentions. And so sometimes I have to check myself and be vigilant in how I interpret situations as well, and recognize that most people are doing the best they can with what they have.
Totally, completely agree. I will expand on your vigilance core value and say, I think that core value has a particular importance at 49 SAF, right? So we have to be vigilant with how we interact with the community, how we support the community, and how we manage the capital that was basically a one-time opportunity for investment that our city got. And so always being vigilant about that capital. Yes, it's risk capital. Yes, it's out there to invest in Alaska companies. It can easily be, government investment programs. Some of them go well. A lot of them don't go great. We're working hard to make this the best one it can be, and we will be vigilant in doing so. So anyway, yeah, it held particular meaning for me. I think that working here, if vigilance is a core value of yours, you'll be well served.
I hope so. I think so.
All right. That's me and my soapbox. Your holiday wish for Alaska, what is it?
I feel like people are still reeling from the earthquake.
Right.
I myself just learned that my condo building will get ready if we don't get it fixed in the next week. So I'm kind of in a place where the weight of 42 people's living situation is kind of in my hands, and I'm just thinking of, you know, how we're handling it as a community, a micro community at my condo building, and then thinking about how so many other people are experiencing the same thing. And so I think when people feel secure and safe, then we can shift our focus again to thinking about the bigger picture and, you know, risky financial or entrepreneurial endeavors. So my hope is that we take the this is so cheesy. We take the positive lessons learned from the earthquake and add it to the already vast wealth of resilience that we have as a community, and move forward accordingly. I don't know. I mean, it just boggles my mind that some people are without their home still, and that, you know, I think we're going to come back from this a little bit better and make, you know, better decisions going forward. I don't know if that's.
Yeah, I mean, I think, interestingly, I think Alaska's handling of this quake is one of the most successful things in Alaska history. Yeah. Like, it's just, we were ready for it. We've been planning on it for, you know, a really long time. The codes were in place. I just am stunned by, I think if that natural disaster hit 90% of most other communities, even in America, the response, the community support, everything, it just wouldn't be the same. That's what's awesome about Alaska. So,
yeah.
All right. The associate for the 49th State Angel Fund, Erin Baca, thank you for your time. In closing out, Erin Baca, what top 40 hit are you going to listen to on the way home tonight?
Ooh, All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey.
Oh, that is a top 40 hit, and I'll be listening to her original smash hit Fantasy, which I think loops in some 70s tracks. Joe Morris and Erin Baca, 49 SAF. We are out. Happy 2018, everybody.